Yeah.
What's good? What's good?
What's happening?
What's up, though?
Oh man, we back with another episode. Y'all already know what it is, man.
On to the next.
Oh yeah, we on to the next, man.
Yes, sir.
This is another great episode. Man, I'm feeling kind of hungry today, Tonto.
Oh man, what you got? I'm in the mood for like some chips and dip.
Some chips and dip, man. You know what I mean? Well, speaking of, you know what I mean? We got a gentleman coming fresh out of the Crenshaw district.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Crenshaw.
Making some fresh, organic. I'm talking about just, what did my man say?
What
Make you want to slap your mama.
What is it? What is it?
Today we got a gentleman who is definitely doing his thing all in the Crenshaw area. And we want to pay homage to this man because we got to put him on the map because brothers usually don't do this type of food. You know what I mean? So today on this show, we got Mr. Ceviche Man. You know what I mean?
That's
Mr. Ceviche Man.
What it do, Mr. Ceviche Man?
What's up with y'all,
Niggas
my
hungry,
guys?
too.
Yeah, he's in the building.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you for stopping out, man. But I do got a question. Did you bring us some ceviche, man?
Oh man, you know I had to bust it down with that bust down Lobstiana and that mango drip, man.
Yeah.
Mango drip.
And those ceviche chips.
Oh,
Hey, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
So look, just to let y'all know, you know what I mean, Mr. Ceviche, man. I'm gonna give you the plug, and he gonna give you the plug. But he's on 57th and Crenshaw all day, every day. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. Man, we are really happy to be able to get some of this ceviche live and in person because this is the real. You know what I mean?
He chunky too.
What you give me, bro? This is the bust down?
Yeah, that's the bust down Lobstiana.
Oh, what?
He got lobster.
Got lobster.
I'm
lobster
gonna get
tail
a
in there.
lobster one next.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
We
so
gonna
look,
share
so
that,
look,
player.
Yeah.
We gotta share that, player. We gotta share that, player.
Hey, man, so look, you know what I mean? While we here, man, I'm sorry, but you know this is on to the next.
It's a lobster tail in that motherfucker?
Yeah.
It's a lobster tail in this thing.
Man,
You know what I'm
Ceviche,
saying?
man, you
I don't know if I can really show the camera, but yeah, man. There's
They gotta
some
get a
things
close-up,
up in
bro. They
there,
gotta
man.
take-
There's some things up in there.
Caught by the best and leave it on to the next.
Come on, man. You know how we do on to the next. You know how we do it.
Hey, this chip is fire too, bro.
Oh yeah, those are ceviche chips, man.
Oh, my
Ceviche
God,
chips.
bro.
With the ceviche seasoning on there.
So you made these chips yourself?
Yeah, I actually let my son make them. We call my son Chip Man. You know what I'm saying? And he's a young entrepreneur himself. So when I be up in there chefing up, he come downstairs and he start to fry the chips up for me. The chips is made with avocado oil, sometimes grapeseed oil.
Woo!
As he should. As he should.
Yeah.
Do the dance. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you might not want to tell him your recipe, though. You know, nigga.
Yeah, hey, for real, man.
I'm sorry to be smacking in y'all ear.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, man, let me try that one, man.
But we
Try
have
this
to,
one,
oh
see.
my God, bro.
Come on, bro.
Bro.
Hey, this one right here is crazy, too.
Mm-mm.
Hey, y'all zoom in on that. That shit looks crazy.
That's that mango drip
Mango
with the
drip.
mango chunks and the freshly organic shrimp in that thing,
Let me
man.
take one more bite of this. You know what I'm saying, man? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, bro.
yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is real life luxury eating, Tonto.
Bro, I feel like a boss player.
That's what it's that's what it's supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to make
bro.
you feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-mm-mm.
It make you feel like you just forgot everything that was going bad in your life. Like you
Man.
forgot about all the bad stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, we gonna hold that to the side, man, and we gonna say amen to the church. You know what I'm saying? And we
Amen.
gonna salute this. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit later. Oh man, that is amazing, bro.
Good looking, bro.
And to know
That's crazy.
that you can get that right here in the Crenshaw district is crazy.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Man, this is oh man. So, Mr. Ceviche Man,
Yeah, that's me.
That's crazy.
how did you get started in this world of ceviche? Keep it 100.
To keep it a thou wow with you, man.
Yep.
It really came from my disabled brother, man. I had a disabled brother, and he was born disabled.
Okay.
Mm.
So I was his in-home care nurse for about 14 years.
Oh wow.
And in the midst of me being his in-home care nurse, after he perished April 28, 2020.
My condolences, bro.
I appreciate
You and
that.
your brother.
brother.
You know. But before I was his in-home care nurse, I was still his brother. I seen my mom struggling with him and my disabled auntie.
Okay.
So I would help my mom out with them before I go to school, when I come home from school. And I think that's what kind of kept me out of the bullshit, sometimes
Right.
with
Definitely.
with everything that was going on in our teenage life. Because back in our early days, we was on some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But had a I had things to do when I got to the house, and I was helping my moms with my disabled brother.
Okay.
So when that happened, when he passed away, and I was working at a warehouse, I'm gonna keep it 100. All the other little shit I had kind of played out for me, all the little, flocking, scam shit, shit that niggas was getting into in their younger days.
Yeah, regular shit.
I just was like, you got these kids, bro. You want to do something for your sons to look back and say, my dad is him. My
Right.
dad is him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they say. So when my brother passed away, and I just had a situation at the job I was working for, they was ready to fire me because two Hispanic girls went up there and told them some BS. And I think the Hispanic woman that was in back of me that seen the whole play out. And when she went up there to let them know it wasn't me and it was them, they was like, "Oh, you can go back to work." I was like, "Well, y'all was about to fire me." And this is right before the pandemic had took place.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all do y'all investigations, whatever. I'm gonna go home. In the midst of going home, I stopped at this grocery store in Corona because we end up moving out there
Mhm.
to Corona and shit. So I stopped at the grocery store. I came across this dude, black brother. He worked at Staples or Office Max or something like that. And he said, "Man, what you about to do with all that seafood and vegetables and stuff like that?" I said, "Bro, I'm about to make me some ceviche. This had happened at the job. My little brother just passed away, health reasons and everything." I told him my story, my just not even my story, just a get down of me.
Right.
And he said, "Bro, you got 30 minutes?" I said, "For what?" He said, "Just give me 30 minutes." I gave him 30 minutes. Hopped back out the car, smoked a little blunt, hopped back out the car. He presented these logos because I told him about the ceviche and all that. And he said, "Bro, you should stick with that and see what it do." And I was like, "Man, I don't even know how to go about doing none of this." He said, "You'll figure it out." He gave me 400 labels. That label you see on top of that ceviche bowl,
Mhm.
he gave me 400 of those,
Oh, that's dope.
gave me a banner, and gave me a little sign that said Ceviche Man with a crown on it.
Mm.
He said, "Now, since you got all this, what you gonna do with it?" And that was back in 2020,
That's crazy.
right after my little brother passed away. So when we had our home going for my little brother, he's buried in Inglewood Cemetery in the mausoleum. Everybody like, "Oh, you going to the repast? Oh, you going to the repast?" I said, "Nah, I'm about to go get these ceviches off." And from that time, it was like 12 something all the way to 3 a.m. I'm hitting LA. I'm hitting Compton. I'm hitting Long Beach.
Right.
I'm hitting what's that? San Clemente or something like that by Magic Mountain, Santa
Mhm.
Clarita.
Santa
Santa
Clarita.
Clarita.
I'm hitting all these spots, dropping off
Valencia.
ceviche.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
3 in the morning, I finished dropping off ceviche. I get back in the car. I dang near had like almost 2 racks.
So you had orders already.
I had orders, but that was like my initial first day when my brother homegoing was.
Mm.
And it wasn't that I didn't want to go to the repast, it's that I had orders.
Oh, so
Right.
all of this happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
Hey, see, that might have been your brother blessing you,
Yeah.
man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
and that's what I asked. I said the day of his
spirit.
funeral,
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Look, God," and I said, "Look, little D," because his name was David, but we called him King David.
King David. Yeah.
King
That-
David.
I said, "Look, man, this is what I initially supposed to do. Give me a sign.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was down on my luck. I mean, no money in the bank, no
Yeah.
money in my pockets. And during that pandemic, it was really costing people to bury their family.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even, they was only having like 10 or 11 people present at the funerals
Yeah,
and
all
shit.
kind of crazy
I
shit.
remember
You
that.
know?
I remember that.
So I was like, man, if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, give me a sign. And I think that was the sign. Because that day of his home going at 3 a.m. in the morning, I made almost 2 racks.
That's what's up, bro.
Blessing.
So I never stopped.
That's what's up.
I just hit the 5-year mark of being in business.
Oh, that's what's
L-
up.
LLC'd up and everything.
Congratulations, man.
That's
Thank
a,
you.
That's a yeah, man. That's a very, very great story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because realistically, like you said, it was kind of that whole area or that whole chapter that really just kind of propelled you
Yeah.
to the next level.
Right.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? It seems like, King David is still working.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
He still guiding me and sliding me.
Yeah,
we
that's
electric
what's up.
sliding. You
Much
feel me?
blessings, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any expansion plans, like a food truck, anything, storefront, any type?
You know what? I'm looking to do it all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Before I ain't gonna say my time is coming near, but I still got long to go.
Yeah,
And I'm looking to do it all.
that's what's up, bro.
Food truck, franchise, brick and mortar,
Mm-hmm.
even a food trailer to
Yeah.
where I can still be on the go while the food truck is doing this thing, the brick and mortar over there doing this thing,
Right.
to where it's just like Nipsey said, bro, people will be proud to pay. And not
Mhm.
only will they be proud to pay, but I'm giving jobs.
Yeah.
I never even looked at myself in a younger adolescent like one day you'll be able to give someone a job.
Yeah.
So now that I'm at the age of what I'm at, yeah, let's run it.
For sure.
You
Say
won't
all
know
of that.
until you do it.
Yeah, opportunity present itself.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's crazy, man. You mentioned Nipsey, because you a native from the Crenshaw area, just like we are, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yep, born and raised.
What high school you went to?
CHS.
Let them
Crenshaw.
know. Hey,
Kruger.
Crenshaw in the building.
Yeah.
Crenshaw in the building. The
Crenshaw.
Cougars.
You feel me?
That's what's up. And to be able to do something as ceviche, you know what I mean? So let's just keep it 1,000, right? We don't typically hear about black folks making ceviche. We just gonna
Man.
keep it all the way 100, bro.
Uh-huh.
And when you told me that you was doing ceviche, I'm like, what? I remember tasting it for the very first time, going nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And coming from the Crenshaw district, bro, and now you kind of get to give back to your community.
Correct.
You know what I mean? How does that feel, bro?
Man, a blessing for one,
Yeah.
but it also makes me feel good.
Right.
Just to see people indulging, knowing that I'm right there on 57th at the Bank of America,
Right.
AKA the Blacks of America.
Yeah.
Blacks of America.
You know what I'm saying? But
Like by Nipsey and them.
just walking down those streets when I was younger,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, to now I'm setting up my little station, my little stand, and people was actually pulling up because I don't think it's just a ceviche, but it's the background history of me.
Right.
It's knowing that, hey, this brother got good energy. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
you could taste the 100% time and love in the food as well.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, I just try to give back as much as I can.
And everybody that's from this community, bro, they know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're well known within the Crenshaw area, bro.
But LA like that though. It's like black and brown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It be a lot of racism, but in action, all hey, we got Mexican homies,
Yeah.
neighbors. You know what I'm saying? We eat ceviche, tortilla, tacos, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might put lettuce and tomato on our taco.
On everything.
You know what I'm saying? But and you don't just do ceviche. What else you do, bro?
Oh man, I got the ceviche nachos.
Ceviche nacho.
The ceviche nachos. So I take the ceviche chip. That's with the ceviche, and I accommodate it with putting either chicken, salmon, asada, or shrimp on there, and then you could get cilantro, onion, tomato, cheese, and I do burritos. So with the burritos, you get the jasmine rice, and the Harpo Beat Me beans. The Harpo Beat Me beans.
Harpo.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's
The
that, man?
Harpo.
What's that about?
Explain this to me, sir.
Was it red beans or something?
the Harpo Beat Me beans, man. They made with 100% love and time, and not only is they just beans, but I put smoked turkey wings in there. So I let the turkey wings fall off the bone. You know what I'm saying? So when you get this burrito with the Harpo Beat Me beans and the jasmine rice, you like, whoa, I ain't never taste nothing like this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got to pull up on you, man.
Ceviche Man, yeah, that's me. Ceviche Man, yeah, that's me. Freshly healthy made ceviche. I said freshly healthy made ceviche. Ceviche Man.
What it do, what it do? Yes, I am Mr. Ceviche Man. Yeah, that's me. Right here on 57th and Crenshaw with freshly healthy made ceviche and freshly healthy made tacos. Tap in today.
If you ain't had my tacos, you're missing out. We have chicken tacos, we have shrimp tacos, we have salmon tacos, and we have asada tacos. I don't think nobody is making salmon tacos the way I make the salmon tacos and the asada tacos. Man, it's seasoned to perfection, not over seasoned, but just seasoned right. Check it out. We got the bust down lobstiana. That's a lobster tail with strip and crab meat. 100% real crab meat out of the snow crab clusters. We got the smoked salmon ceviche. I smoked the salmon ceviche and then I throw it up in there, fired. Then we got the mango drip ceviche, mango and shrimp, and then we got the classic ceviche with shrimp and crab meat. And we can't forget these freshly made ceviche chips, seasoned by the one and only Mr. Ceviche Man. The tacos complement the ceviche. You get that in one whole thing, man, I'm here. I'm here. Ceviche Man. Feel me?
Pull up on Ceviche Man, you don't know what you're missing. These tacos is bomb.
Yeah.
Time is what I put in it. I don't do the small, I do the jumbo shrimp. Now you get your...
Yeah. And we back.
Back. On to the next.
We back with Mr. Ceviche, man. You already
sir.
know what it is.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
me.
Ceviche.
So you know what I wanted to ask you, man. You know, literally, like another thing that you're doing is you're bringing something healthy into the community.
Correct.
'Cause when you think about it, like you know, we go down the street. You know what I mean? We got nothing but fast food joints all over the place.
Yeah.
When you think about something that's freshly made, and you think about how good it tastes and how really good it is, you know, Tonto's
Man.
shit, it's just really good,
Bars.
really good.
Yeah.
How did you come to like, you know, pick your ingredients, you know what I mean, for this? And why did you decide to go this route instead of like it being kind of like a generic type of thing? You know what I mean? Like where you can go buy kind of like the canned dice this and this and this. Like you're doing everything freshly made and it's coming directly chopped up from your hands, right?
Yep. With gloves on.
For sure.
Right.
Safety
With
first.
With gloves on.
Safety first. So he got an A on this shit, y'all.
You feel
Got
me?
an A on the window. You dig?
You feel me? Well, hey, I'm not gonna lie, but when I first tried ceviche, I saw someone make it, and I didn't know what it was. But when I saw them make it, I said, "What are you making?" She said, "Ceviche." And the way she made hers, I said, "I know it's a better way to make that." I still tried hers, and it was good. Then I ended up going to Morisco's. I sat down once or twice, and I said, "Damn, this shit fire." This was way before I even thought of making ceviche.
Right.
You know, and then you know, I used to have these little Sunday fun days in the backyard. Instead of me and the homies going out, because I ain't gonna lie, nigga had so many warrants, I was scared to drive at one point in
Straight up.
time.
Straight up.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Back streets.
I done
feel
been
me?
there,
Nigga
bro.
in the
I done been
backyard.
there.
You in the
A few
backyard in the
times.
back street.
You feel me? So I would have these Sunday fun days, and I throw some asada on the grill, and I make ceviche. And before I start making it the way it's made now, I would just use my regular ingredients: cilantro, onion. You know, some of the homies could eat tomatoes, and so I wouldn't put tomato in there.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But now we fast forward the game, you getting 4 different type of bell peppers, 3 different type of onions,
That's
2
dope.
different type of cucumbers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And the ceviche man seasoning on top of the ceviche. So I want to say I was starting the blueprint without me knowing I was starting the blueprint.
Right.
And like I said, after my brother passed away, I stepped out on faith.
Right.
And I told my mama, this is what I told my mama, because when the pandemic and all that shit was happening, and she had an insurance plot. But for some odd reason, every time they put the numbers in, it was coming up like it wasn't nothing there. I had to go pick out a casket. I had to go pick out the grave plot, or the mausoleum and stuff.
Mhm.
I didn't have a dollar to my name. And I told her, I said, this is the last time I'm gonna be broke.
Right.
You know what I'm
Straight up.
saying? So that's how it came about, man. You feel me? With the seasonings and the organicity of the cucumbers. Those cucumbers is organic,
Yeah.
Mm.
you know.
Right.
So, like I said, 2 different type of cucumbers, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to get real food these days too, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
real
Yes, it
talk.
is.
Real
You know, they
talk.
giving us all kind of junk.
Mhm.
Okay, so like, what's some of the biggest challenges you faced in running a street food business in Los Angeles?
Scammers,
Scammers.
scammers, because you know a lot of people that do they got their their food companies or they food vendors, you know they started this, oh, come to this vendor market, um pay pay this and you can set up here.
Mm.
My thought is, this is, besides it being like the dope game,
Extortion.
extortion,
Yeah.
or it's just like the music game, you know, when you would have to sell these many tickets to go on stage to do your show.
Damn.
So I was one of them dudes, because I mean, I started off rapping and producing and engineering my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Meeting niggas like Nip, the great late G.I. Joe.
Mhm.
Man, shout out, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
G.I.,
Yep,
man.
G.I. Joe.
He was, hey, that's my brother right there. He loved the ceviche. He loved that lobster and that mango ceviche.
Yeah, I used to always bring
There's
it
some
to
real
him.
ones,
Yeah,
too.
you feel me? So I
Man,
just told
shout out.
myself, I was like, I'm not gonna be on that type of level, you know what I'm saying? Or just be on those type of schemes, because I even was a part of a scam to where a person said, oh, we need $75 to deposit to hold your spot as a vendor. And I fell for it. So the day of the vendorship, you go on social media, everybody is like, I want my money back because here we can't even be vendors at this spot. You
Right.
took our money. And I'm glad I only gave $75 because they wanted 175. And the people with food trucks, they wanted like 400. So I could just imagine the people that paid in full to be at this venue for being vendors. I said, you know what? I'm not about to let nobody trick me out my bag or trick me out my spot. I'm gonna do this on my time. This is how I started it, and this is how we gonna run it. You know, so I get opportunities or people hitting me up. Oh, it's only $250 for a deposit. Well, do you own the spot where this event gonna be at? What is your title of me giving you a deposit or giving you this fee? Because if you don't own this landmark, I could go across the street and set up. You feel me?
For sure. It's a mobile
I gotta
business.
cut that
It's a
middleman out.
it's a
real
mobile
quick.
business.
Yeah.
Nigga say just say you are the business.
I am
For
I'm
sure.
not, and I ain't gonna put no names out there, you know, but I just had some recent stuff go down to where somebody hit me up late night, like 12 a.m. Thursday morning. Hey, Ceviche Man, we need you as a food vendor. I said, well, this weekend, it was right about Cinco de Mayo, 3 days before Cinco de Mayo. I said, you need me for this weekend? They said, yeah. I said, okay. I looked, I said, I ain't doing nothing. I said, all right, we locked in. That's the initial text I sent back. I said, we locked in. Friday morning came. I'm going to 57th and Crenshaw to set up my my vendor thing. And I hit the lady back. I just said, hey, I got 2 questions. Will I be inside or outside with lights? And is this a paid vendor event?
Mhm.
she wait to get to me around like 6 o'clock. Oh, you will have to send me $200 as a deposit.
Man. Hit him again, Tonto.
You feel me? You feel me?
Red flag.
You feel me? And some say, yeah, that part right there.
You tripping.
You tripping. Because I looked at the flyer. You got DJ Charisma on the flyer. You got DJ West B on the flyer. So I'm like, wait a minute. Why would I pay you $200 as a deposit? And then it's Cinco de Mayo.
It's cracking on Cinco de Mayo.
You
too.
feel me? So they might be hesitant to see a black man making a ceviche, and they might show me love, which they'll show me love.
Which we shouldn't have doubt. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying? But
Your shit is quality.
the only doubt I had was I'm on the same level as DJ Charisma and DJ West B. So if I know you paying these DJs to be there, why you won't send me $200 deposit? Because you telling me it's 180 people that's gonna be there, but initially it's 180 people gonna come and buy my ceviche and my tacos.
Most definitely.
That's a great mindset to have too, bro.
You feel what I'm
They
saying?
gonna buy that too.
Real talk.
So that's what I'm on. If you want me to be a vendor at your event, you need to give me $250 as a deposit. And if I make over that, I'll give it back.
I like that.
Come on, man.
Man.
You know, off the
We
bat.
fucking with ceviche, man. You know what I'm saying? We fucking with ceviche, man.
I love it, bro.
You
I
feel me?
love it,
You
bro.
dig?
Well, let me ask you this, right? Your ceviche has gone all around LA, bro.
Correct.
You know, but you've even gone we talking like IE. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or farther out, close towards actually in Vegas as well, too, bro.
Yep. Let's go farther.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying. I know.
Yeah.
And all I know this for a fact. You've had a number of interactions with like celebrity people as well, too, that have tried your ceviche. Huh?
Yep. Shawnee, Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife. She didn't hit me with 300 ceviches.
Oh, that's what's up.
Damn.
Yeah.
300 ceviche?
She got a
300.
big family too, man. Them boys is big, man. Gotta feed them boys.
She
Shout out to Shani.
Yeah.
She said she was following me for 4 years on the gram.
Wow.
And then she placed the order. I was shocked. And it was raining around this time. But guess what? I still made those ceviches and got them to her.
That's crazy.
As you should.
Yeah.
Then they put it up.
My guy Scroncho. I don't know if y'all know.
Scruncho. Yeah, show the comedian. Show Scruncho. Shout out to Scruncho.
That's my guy, man.
The
He
real
real
one,
cool
too.
people. He seen my kids. And see, look, I have my kids on 57th and Crenshaw. I got 4 boys, but my 3 youngest boys, we was doing ceviche on 57th and Crenshaw. So I let them operate the whole thing that day.
That's what's up.
They made their bag.
Yeah.
So they made their bag. I said, so what y'all want to do? Because I made my bag. I said, what y'all want to do? One of them said, I want some black Air Force Ones. I said, oh, you on demon time. I said, all right. The other one said, I want to get a PS5 game. I said, okay, well, yeah, we do that. And the other one said, I just want to get some clothes, Dad. I'm going to save the rest. I said, for sure. So we went to the Lakewood Mall. I'm sitting in chic. I'm tired.
Right.
I'm sitting in Sheiks, and I hear this nigga with this scrawny voice. Man, who your daddy, man? Y'all looking fly, man. Da-da-da-da-da. I look up. It's him. It's Scroncho.
Yeah.
And he had just did a stand-up. And I went to the stand-up. I said, what's up, bro? I just was at your stand-up not too long ago. And we chopped it up, and I had some ceviche left. And he said, man, how much this cost? I said, man, just, 20 for the medium, 30 for the large. He got a large one, and I didn't have no more chips.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga said, man, you feel me? You feel me? With his hand.
Of course. Hey, that's how you know that shit is
That's
like
how you
crazy.
know. That's how you know it's fire, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. Hey, that's how I was. I ain't gonna lie, bro. No cap. No cap.
Yeah.
No cap, no hat, no beanie.
You
Straight
feel
up.
me? Straight up.
Mr. Ceviche Man is the truth.
Hey, that's
me.
crazy.
What?
Do you think that social media has played like an intricate part of or has or hasn't? You know what I mean? How has social media kind of tied in to you know, the push of your business as a ceviche man?
Man, it has pushed a lot. Instagram, TikTok. I'm just getting back on TikTok. I have slowed down a little bit. A lot of controversy on TikTok, but I say any controversy is good controversy. You
Right.
feel what I'm
To a
saying?
certain degree, yeah.
But
Why you say controversy though? Like is like people hating on you because you doing ceviche or what?
yeah.
It's crazy.
I had a Hispanic dude, and I guess because what's that chick name on Power 106? Her name is Letty. Letty, they got brown bag,
Oh,
brown bag.
yeah, brown bag.
Yeah, so she ended up getting ceviche from me at the Culture on 79th and Crenshaw, the dispensary spot.
Okay.
And she did a drop for me right then and there, videoed and everything. So I played the video back and forth and all that.
Right.
And a Hispanic dude must have saw it, I guess, on TikTok. And he was like, "Hey, you need to stick to cooking barbecue." That's what he texted me.
Take a pause. We gonna come right. I want to hear some more about that.
Yeah. All
right.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are back.
On to the next.
Yeah, if you just now tuning in,
Yes, sir.
we are chilling with a Crenshaw chefery.
Yes, bro.
Sir.
You know what I mean? The man
Niggas
with
say
the
luxury.
Yeah, luxury eating over here.
Elegant.
You know what I mean?
Elegant.
So before we went to break, you were telling us about, there was a dude hating on you on
TikTok.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us
Yeah.
about that one more time now.
He was like, "Man, you need to stick to cooking barbecue." And at first, my thought was like, yeah, that part. Man, you need to cut it.
Straight
you
up.
know what I'm saying? And so I just had left a restaurant, Hispanic restaurant, and my people let the owner know I was the ceviche man.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah. I had ceviche in the car and I brought it back. And she tried it. And when she tried it, she was like, "No, yeah, no." I was like, "See, mama, see, yes." You feel me?
See, mama.
Yeah.
See, mama, see.
So we took a picture. And she holding up the ceviche proudly, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, hold up. He
Like-
made this shit?
Like Primo, ceviche man. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. And I sent the picture to old boy that was hating.
Straight up.
I said, "Hey, your madre love it.
That part.
Your abuelita
In
love
your
it."
face, homie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yarra.
So he was like, "Oh, let me find out, Holmes. Find out."
Come on.
So what
man.
you know, 2 days later after I sent that on TikTok, I'm on 57. I got customers pulling up, doing their stuff. A white truck pulls up. And I'm like, "Who this white truck?" I'm thinking they coming to get ceviche. 2 Hispanics bounce out the truck. They speak in Spanish. I'm like, me no comprende, me no español.
Right.
No español.
So my cousin, he said, "Let me turn on my translator on my phone."
Right.
He turned the translator on, and they said again. They said, "Can we set up our taco stand next to yours?"
Mm. So they want to do ceviche with the taco.
I said, "It cut. No,
It's a no-go.
it's a no-go."
It's
But
a no for me.
you can go down the street and beat your feet
Yeah.
and see if anybody else wants something to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part. That part.
I'm not knocking nobody,
Yeah.
but I got this part of the map. I got this covered right here.
There's
This,
gravity over
you know
here.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We working right here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And I didn't know if they trying to compare prices or, do they stuff, but they end up going somewhere else. It was all love
Yeah.
because I still gave them a ceviche.
Yeah. Because you do burritos too and tacos and shit too.
So
like-
that's why I didn't need.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I gonna have y'all set up
Come
right
on, man.
here? And
One man gang.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
right
we
there.
dig that, man. We
Man.
definitely rocking with you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's
Mhm.
crazy, bro. I was just sitting up here thinking too, man, that damn, bro. Like, let's just imagine this. Like you over here in the Crenshaw district, you know what I mean? Feeding the community, man. And like I said, I feel like this is real life luxury eating, bro.
Correct.
It is. It
You
is.
ever just thought about like taking it to the other side of town and just hitting them with that luxury eating price. Cause I feel like if I would go somewhere, let's just say anywhere in Beverly Hills, you know, anywhere in Malibu, whatever. Malibu gonna definitely hit me for that freshness price.
Hell yeah.
They gonna hit me,
All
bro.
the time. Every time. For the chips and all that.
For the
All that.
Because you make your own chips too, right?
Correct. The
Bro,
ceviche.
That's why it tastes like that, bro.
Crazy,
Everything is
bro.
fresh, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh. So you get up first thing in the morning?
I get up first thing in the morning. If I know somebody has secured their order,
Okay.
what I do, I go to the market before they close. Stater Brothers know me. I ain't gonna even lie.
He said they know me.
They know me. You know what I'm saying? The butchers know me.
Okay.
Because for me to be dealing with seafood, I got to know what I'm dealing with.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I got to know the breakdown from imitation crab meat
That part.
to the snow cluster crab meat
Yeah.
in the king
Snow
crab.
clusters, y'all. Y'all know what that is? A snow cluster.
Yeah,
you know that they don't even know what you're talking about, man. They think we talking about some yayos up.
You know?
Snow cluster. Got the base rock, nigga. Got the motors. Got the nubbers, man.
You feel
Them
me?
snow clusters over here,
Oh,
man.
everything.
Yara. Come on, man. I could dig it. I
You
don't
know, and then I be having customized orders. Some people might want oysters in there. Some
Yeah,
people
for
might
sure.
want crawfish.
Oysters.
In
Ooh,
Wow.
You know what I'm
crawfish and a
saying?
ceviche.
there. Yeah,
Bro.
yeah. I even had somebody hit me with the you should do caviar ceviche, and
Hey.
I said, you know what?
Escargot then.
That's what we got to go to Beverly Hills or
Come on,
Malibu.
man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, he gonna have to make some on to the next ceviche, man. We gonna
On to the next
we gonna have to get
ceviche.
it, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
custom, man. That's
Yeah.
dope, bro. That's dope.
It's
On
definitely
everything.
dope,
That's
bro.
dope.
You know what I mean? You're doing a lot of good things out here. Like I said, we know that you give back to the community. You've been in the Crenshaw district forever, man.
Mm-hmm.
We wish you nothing but love and success, bro. You know what I mean? And on this platform, we're gonna continue to make sure that we holler out Ceviche, man. You know what
For
I
sure.
mean? Because it is something that's fresh. It is something that realistically is one of those things to where we are fortunate enough to have something that is fresh, that is good for you,
Yeah, bro.
that we can put into our bodies right here in our community.
Correct.
And
Right.
you know, it's just always important to let the community know
Yeah.
because that is what I would consider a resource.
Yeah.
Keep them
Can
black
I
dollars.
say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I don't sell out of the ceviche by the end of the day, I go to 55th and Western. It's a smoke shop right there. And right to the smoke shop, it's a transitional home.
Mm.
But right there by the smoke shop, it's a refrigerator. I put all the ceviches in that refrigerator for whoever wants ceviche and
Oh, that's-
ceviche.
Wow. Wait a minute, bro.
That's
Wait a minute. Wait a
crazy.
minute. Because actually, you just kind of putting me up on game on something.
Hey, then we gonna be over there.
Hey, man.
We gonna wait till the clouds go
I'm
get them all.
gonna get that ceviche real quick.
Look, don't tell nobody else, right? Nah, for real, we ain't gatekeeping for sure.
Okay. So
Yeah,
wait
that's
a minute,
dope,
wait a
bro.
minute, wait a minute, bro.
That's super dope.
Because I got to go back to that because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a refrigerator on 50.
55th and Western.
And it's just for giveaways.
Yep.
And you can deposit some food.
Yep. Yep.
That is crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
First of all, you got to give this man's props because making ceviche is not something that's cheap, brother.
Right.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
But for you to be able to say, you know what, at the end of the day, I didn't make all the sales that I wanted to.
Give it away.
I'm going to give it away. Wow.
And you know, our people, we love free shit.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm saying? And this shit bang.
And I'm a person of big energy, and this is what I'm gonna say. That is why you're gonna continue to be on a successful path,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Understand that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, there are companies out here that will keep things as long as they can
Yeah.
and sell it back to the public, even when it's raw.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're doing something that is basically on a grand noble scale, bro.
Yeah.
You're taking your freshly made at the beginning of the morning and you're still depositing it into that refrigerator at the end
Hell
of the
yeah.
night, bro.
And it's
Right.
good. And I bet you it's still good.
Man.
Tasty.
Let the blessings be bestowed to
Come
you,
on,
brother.
man. For
Appreciate
sure.
it.
Much success,
Appreciate
much
it.
blessings. Plentiful.
Man,
And to your
look,
family,
you know,
too, bro. It's a family business.
It's
So.
definitely
Yep.
you know.
Come on, man. Recycle black dollars, y'all.
That part right there.
You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying?
That part right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Before we get up out of here, man, we're gonna have a little fun with you.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
What we doing? What we
You
doing?
know, we gonna hit you with a little 10 questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is
Alright.
called
Yeah.
pick one. You
Pick
know what I mean? So you just gotta
Pick
pick
one.
one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you can tell us why or why not, you know what I mean? But these are you know, simple questions, man.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, this kind of gives your customers and our viewers just a little bit more in-depth about Ceviche, man. Something a little bit fun to have.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's go.
We're gonna start it off with something small. You know what I mean?
This is it.
Talk about cereal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I know your kids be out the house sometimes smashing on cereal.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you do? Lucky Charms or Rice Krispies?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Charms.
Okay. Yep. And we back. Yes, sir. Mr. Ceviche Man.
Yeah, that's me.
We got
Come
Mr.
on, man.
Ceviche Man in the seat. Go ahead. talk
Tacos
to
or burgers, homie?
Man, I'm gonna say tacos because it's faster to make.
Okay.
Like I said, I got to shout out the Muslims because I put a little bacon on there, a little swan food.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Turkey bacon, huh?
turkey bacon to go.
Alright.
Got to put a little syrup on top of that. Then give it a little flavor.
All right, say what you got.
All right, so
Summer vibes or winter chill?
Man, I can't do 50-50, like half and half.
gotta pick one. Nah,
You gonna
man.
pick one? Fuck that.
Gotta
Sin
pick
said nah.
one, bro.
We gonna
Summer
go.
vibes or winter chill?
We're gonna go with the winter chills.
Yeah,
chill.
okay.
Winter chill is cool.
Yeah.
Why the winter chill? If you don't mind me asking.
Because man, the summer vibes, it's a turn up, but it ain't nothing like a winter chill vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You grind in the winter, but you show out in the summer. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you. All right, here we go. Old school hip hop or new school vibes?
I'm gonna go with the old school hip hop.
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting to a certain age in my life where I'm starting to play a lot of old school shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I be bumping a lot of old school.
That's what's
Gotcha.
up. Instagram reels or TikTok scrolls?
I'm gonna go with Instagram because I'm at a peak of followers on my Instagram. I got about 13.5 some followers.
Oh, shit.
Gotcha. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
All right. Would you take a beach day or would you take a city night?
Ooh, shit. Man, I might take my ring off for that, my nigga. God damn. I'm gonna take a beach day because that city night gonna get a nigga, boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Feel me?
man.
That was a
Man.
good one. Okay. Look, sneakers or slides?
I'm gonna go with sneakers because
Okay.
I mean, you never know with them slides. You might catch a nigga.
Yeah.
You
Nigga
know what
say,
I'm
man,
saying?
you gotta get DP for them slides.
You
right?
feel me?
Where the bitches are
Unless they
public.
some Nike Crocs.
Man, sport mode.
Sport mode.
Sport mode, right?
All right, I got one for you. You know what
All
I mean?
right.
Because I know you come from the era of video games.
Yeah.
So, Super Mario Brothers or Sonic the Hedgehog?
Ooh, damn.
Mm.
Damn. Man, we gonna go with Super Mario.
Got to, man.
You know.
Gangsta, man. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Super Mario, that's gangster for sure. All right, Netflix binge or movie theater experience?
I'm gonna go with the Netflix.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, Netflix.
You like the Netflix and chill, huh?
Netflix
You don't,
and
go, you
chill.
don't like to just go out to the movie every now and then?
I haven't been since, you know what I'm saying? Because Netflix provide a lot of shit.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you
I
can
tried,
watch 2-3 movies.
hey, I tried to watch Sinners on that motherfucker.
You gotta get that box, man. You gotta get the box.
Gotta get that box.
For real.
Hey, man, you ain't about to watch Center on there. It's crickets, nigga.
Oh God, look.
All
real.
right. All right. And
It's cricket.
last one, because we know you into music. Freestyle battle or studio session?
Freestyle battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Why
what's
the
up.
freestyle battle?
because when you freestyling, man, you come up with the most impeccable shit ever. I mean, you can do some shit in the studio if you sitting there writing, but it'll be those moments when you like, dang, that nigga just said this. He just did that. He just, you know what I'm saying? And I come from that era to where we had a lot of freestyles going on, but you know, writing you can get your right on to it.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
For sure.
Man, you know, I just want to say, we just want to say, thank you for taking the time to stop out and holler at us here out on to the next.
For sure.
We really appreciate you, man. We definitely have to have you come on the show because, like we said, you're doing something really good for the community. You're feeding the community very healthy food, and we definitely feel like we need to push it out there. You know, Tonto got it in his hand. Y'all already know what it is.
Crazy.
Yep.
Hey, man, we used to do this when we was kids.
Man.
Crazy. Local.
Hey, I'll let the people know how they can find you, you know, how they can, you know, hit you up.
On all social media platforms, Mr. Ceviche Man.
Yes, sir.
Ceviche Man with 2 N's.
Right.
And what else? You can catch me on 57th and Crenshaw from Tuesday till Friday, sometimes on a weekend if I'm not doing no catering.
Right. And they can specially order some ceviche from you, right?
Man, y'all secure them orders to get those customized ceviche issues.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
Man, well, thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Man, for sure, man.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what
his
it
shit
is.
is bomb, bro.
Man.
Hey, that was a good one,
Man,
man.
hey, look.
Hey, he's great. This
Y'all
shit is
already
Good
know.
looking, bro.
Man,
This
you
is
heard it, you heard it
ridiculous.
here. You heard it right here.
Come
you
on,
know
man.
what I mean? We got the flies, dude. You know what I mean? Giving out some of the best food in the Crenshaw land.
Yep.
You already know what it is, man.
And thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Always, man. Always.
Go sub up, like, share, follow. You know what I'm saying?
All
Check
that
out,
good
get some
stuff.
ceviche.
Get some ceviche.
Kick back, watch
please.
on to the next. Being said.
And
You know
as
what I'm saying?
always, you already know what it is, man. I am your host. I am Big Sin, a.k.a. Life is Sin. I'm chilling with my main man.
Tonto De Niro, aka Mr. Clean.
That's what it is. And we are
On to the next.
Yeah. We out of here, y'all.
Yeah,
Ceviche.
that's me.